Hi, hello, and happy Sunday. Welcome to the 2 Art Sunday. I am sorry for starting a little late. As I mentioned on the post that I made a few minutes ago, actually, that's been over a half an hour ago, but still, I had a couple of technical difficulties, and that is why the stream is a little late. But that is not entirely true. I was also hoping the new intro that I made to use on my streams would be done rendering in time, but only now it just finished. But anyway, so now on the next stream there's going to be a new intro. Regardless, everyone, happy Sunday! Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to the stream, and I hope you are going to enjoy today's show. Which why did I say which? I don't know, let's just open whatever I was working on last time and let's get right into it. As I mentioned on the last Sunday, I think I have an art block currently. I can't think of anything else new to do, or let alone feel inspired to work on any of my current works in progress. So, what I was doing last time was actually fix a comic that I made a couple years ago. Actually, more than a couple of years ago, but still. And that is something that I was thinking of doing anyway, so I figured, why not? So let's open that. Now the thing is, I don't remember which file. Oh, here. Coloring Fix Alpha 0. I think this should be the latest one. I finished fixing Silvertrot, and I was going to work on Keldeo next. This comic features these two characters. Coloring Fix Alpha 0, Coloring Final Alpha 2. Yes, this should be the latest one, the one that I was working on last time. Alright, just to be sure, let me go around and see what I have done so far. So yeah, both Silvertrots are finished. All line arts are colored. The coloring mistakes have been fixed. The eyes look a bit odd, but that's basically just because when I drew these two silvers, I drew them without any plans to color the line art. So the way I drew the line art for the eyes was a little bit different from how I normally do when I am going to color the line art as well. So this oddness to the eyes is just because of how this was planned out. There's his cutie mark. Okay, so next is going to be Keldeo. Let's see, we have the color set that I selected for him over there. Right. Oh, look at this. Even though when I drew this stuff originally, I was not going to color any line arts, for some reason, I sampled colors for Keldeo's line art as well. Look, this shade of whatever color this is, that's supposed to be the color of the line art of his body. Like, for example, this area over here is supposed to have. Huh, I wonder why I did that. If I wasn't planning on actually coloring him. I mean, his line art. Well, it doesn't matter. Let us get started. Let me confirm this is the layer that I want. Yes. Lock it. And let's begin with his snout. Keldeo has a very round snout. Muzzle and snout. Look how round this thing is. Also, his nostrils are gigantic. Should use a lighter brush for this so it can go faster. But actually, what am I doing? I should just color his entire body with this one color and then change the others as needed. Yes, this should speed up the process by a lot. There we go. So I'm assuming that the line art for this blue area is actually supposed to be this shade of blue over here. Because that seems to match the other one a little more. Yeah, and this blue over here seems to be the same blue for his as his tail. So yeah, it should be that. So let's begin with this whatever he has on his neck over here. Now for this I will use a smaller brush. Let's begin right here. By the way, good news, my right wrist is almost fully healed. I can already make almost full use of my right hand, but it still hurts. I still am limited on how much stuff and what kind of stuff I can do with my right hand. Yeah. I think I'm going to go with a bigger brush. Let's cover more ground. And yes, I know I just applied some blue where there's not supposed to be any blue. That was unavoidably intentional. Same thing over here. There, now I need a smaller brush again. There. Okay, now I can fix, excuse me, these areas here that I sort of intentionally worked. Something seems a little off here. No, I think it's just my impression. For a moment I thought there was some color leaking right on this corner over here, but there shouldn't be. Because if I hide the line arts, yeah, I have already taken care of that. So let's ignore it. It was just my impression. By the way, if my voice sounds tired, that's because I actually am tired. I had to walk a lot, like dozens of kilometers. Well, dozens is a little bit of an exaggeration, but I had to walk several kilometers for 2 days straight this week. I am still feeling tired from that. And my left foot is aching a little bit. To be honest, I wasn't even feeling like streaming today at all. I just wanted to stay in bed. Well, although to be fair, that is basically what I feel like every single day. Okay, this part here I have to be careful because it can mess up very easily. I have to be very careful. Okay, I think that is fine. Let's go up here. Alright, for this part over here, I will need another color, but since I still have the cream color for the line arts, let me do this part first. Just like that. Nice. Okay, now let's sample the line art color for this blue, whatever this is. And where's the line art there? Ah, here. And then move on. But hold on a second. Keldeo here has two dark shades of blue. He has a blue for his hooves and a blue for this. Which is which? Is it these or is it these? By order over here, I'm gonna assume it is this here that I want, or more specifically this here. But I actually don't know. Let's find out. Let's select Keldeo color set and go over here on select color range and sample this color. Now, what this option is going to do is it will it will select all colors that match this one. So it will select this entire blue area over here and one of these two blues here. Aha, yes, I was right. What I want is this here. So sample that, remove the selection, and let's go back to characters, line arts. See, that's a good trick to finding some missing colors, not missing colors, but figuring out your colors. I think this will go easier if I do this. Nice. And I should do the same thing right here. Actually, on all of this. It's actually easier to go this way and do this instead of doing the other way around. Like for example, if I go all light blue here and then I try to fix just this line over here, this is easier. There. Now this here can be a little bit of a problem because of how wide the area I have to cover and fix is. And if I don't do it right, it is not going to look natural or right at all. Like right here, I think there's a little bit of a difference that should not be there. It is a very minimal, but I could swear there was something there. Okay, now for the rest of this thing, I'm gonna need some other colors. But you know what? Let's not sample them yet. Let's finish just this thing first. Like this. Same thing over here. Nice. Okay, now I want the red for his mane. And that is definitely going to be this one up here. But just in case, I am going to confirm with the color range. Yes, it is. So sample that. Let's drop the size of the brush again. Oh, by the way, it is raining today. It is a lovely rainy Sunday. If the rain gets too strong, too strong, if it starts to rain too hard, I might actually close my window completely, because last time that I streamed when it was raining on a Sunday, when it was raining hard, I was watching a few parts of the VOD of that day again, after the stream I mean. And the rain was actually very loud on the microphone. Much louder than I thought it was during the recording. Hey, pianist! Happy Sunday, thank you for joining. Oh, it's also raining over there? That is nice. I love rain, guys. I love rains. Rains? There's a lot of rains. I mean, I love rain. I just don't like to get wet in the rain. That's what I don't like about the rain. Okay, I actually am going to close the window. Hold on a moment, guys. I'm not even gonna set this to BRB. Okay, now hopefully the rain should not sound as loud on the microphone for you anymore. But yeah, I do love rain. I just don't like to get myself wet. That's the only thing I don't like about rain. Pretty much the same thing with cold weather, you know. I love cold weather. Oh, I see a coloring flaw right there. I love cold weather, but I don't like to feel cold. As for hot/warm weather, screw that. No, I don't like it. I very much prefer cold weather. But I don't like to feel cold. So there's that little caveat. Okay, let's use a bigger brush for the rest of his mane. And then I can change colors so I can fix parts like this one over here, for example. Oh, by the way, let me close this. Yeah, Control S to save, I guess. Yeah, I was going to use a new intro today, but it wasn't done rendering in time. Not really a new intro, I just upgraded the current one a little bit. Changed one image, added names for each song that plays, swapped one song around, changed a couple effects. Nothing major. I'm actually on intro number 3 currently, and the one that finished rendering today, just moments ago, is actually intro number 4, technically speaking. Okay, this part here, if I do it right, I won't need to make any fixes. So let's be very careful. I wasn't careful enough. Let's do it again. Very careful there. Yeah, I think that is fine. I might be wrong, but for now I think that is fine. Now we go with red over here, because this is also part of his mane. Let's be gentle here. Can you hear the rain hitting the window? That is a lovely sound, very relaxing. Let's just do this, whatever. Okay, that should be everything for his mane. Let's now sample the cream color for his horn, the face, and, you know, everything else. Let's have that in place of this blue. And let's go right here. Oops. Okay, this is a little wonky. There we go. Now I will need this blue. Because there's a lot of blue on his horn over here. Now we do this. Oh, this is going to be a little tricky. You know what? I have an idea. Let's see if I can make things a little easier on me. Let's use the pen tool and create a selection area. And then shape it the same shape as the curvature of the horn. Or at least try. And on second thought, I don't need this anchor point here. Delete it. Now I have to curve this just right, so it will separate the horn line art from the eye fluff. I don't know what that thing is. It should separate that just right. I'm not sure if this is enough, but let's try. Make selection. And invert the selection. Now we color here. Oops, that went a little too far. Fix that. Okay, this should be fine for the most part, but I do need to make a few fixes here and there, because the selection wasn't perfect. Terrican, hello, happy Sunday, welcome, thank you for joining. I hope you are doing well. I hope you all are doing well. I think I'm gonna need to do a little tweaking over here as well, because the cream line art over here seems to be a little thicker than it should. So let's be very conservative of how much blue we apply here. That is very good to know, Terrican. Aye, that's too much. Too much. See, stuff like this is one of the reasons why I normally separate stuff into different layers. But that is mostly when I have to shade anything. But that is not the case with this picture here. This one was not intended to be shaded, and I intend on keeping it that way. I'm just fixing the line arts that I didn't color originally for some reason, and fixing some coloring flaws that I found that I haven't realized when I drew this stuff originally. Okay, that seems fine. Nice. Let's work a little bit down here now. I'm gonna need the line arts blue, but this blue part over here, as well as the red for the main. So that and that. That's what I need. Let's begin with a blue right here. We switch to the red. By the way, if the stream suddenly goes offline, wait for a minute or two to see if it will come back, because it is raining outside. It's also windy, and I have noticed that my light is flickering a little bit, so there is a chance that either my internet connection or my power might go out, or both. But that might be just temporary. So wait a couple minutes and see if the stream comes back, in case it does go offline. But if it takes longer than that, then it likely won't be coming back for a while. Just so you know what might have happened if the stream goes offline without warning. Okay, this is fine. Let's pick a bigger brush and apply the rest of this blue to the rest of this line art. Nice, that looks very nice. Look at that division. Colors there. All the elements. All separated. Without colors, these line arts, all of these lines, they merge together, they seem to be the exact same thing, but with colors you can actually see what everything's supposed to really be. Let's now sample this and this. Oops, wrong color. There, that's nice. I'm not gonna do anything for his eyes yet, because his eyes are going to receive a sort of quote-unquote special treatment. It's actually not special at all, it's just I'm just gonna need a different set of colors for the eyes. Although yeah, let's not bother with his eyes yet. Okay, and I think I am done with his head. Very good. Let's sample this red for his mane and the blue for his tail, which should be this shade of blue. And let's apply these colors. Just like so. That seems good. Let's do the same thing over here. Nice. Very nice. Maybe a little bit more blue right here on this corner, but it's very little. Yeah, you can barely see a difference, but trust me, it is there. Now I need to sample this color again, so I can finish up the tail right here where it starts, the base of the tail. Very good. Since I have these two colors selected right now, let's work down here. There. The reason why I'm not coloring everything with blue is because I am using a small brush. I can, but with a small brush it would take longer, so I'm keeping the small brush and coloring with blue only these parts that are the closest and actually touching the yellow. It's not really yellow, but I'm not sure what color this is, but you know, this creamish color here. I'm focusing on these parts first with a smaller brush, because that way you can have more accuracy on where the line arts meet each other. When I am done with these parts, I will use a larger brush to color the rest, because then I can more safely go around everywhere with the brush. There's another coloring flaw right there. How come I have never realized those little flaws? when I drew this stuff originally. I have no idea. Okay, now I can use, oops. Now I can use a bigger brush. That's the wrong color. See how much more area I can cover with a bigger brush? I could have done this from the very start, but as I was talking about, these places here where the colors meet, get those right with a bigger brush would be much more difficult. And oops. And that's why I started with those and the smaller brush. That way I could focus later on the rest with a bigger brush, just like this. And just like that, his tail is done. Torpedo, welcome, happy Sunday, thank you for joining. I see a wild dragon doing something really nice. Ah, thank you. Aloha. Hello, hello. Okay, so apart from his eyes, the head is done. The body is done. I think I want to color this with blue. Yeah, let's do that. So this blue goes right here. Yeah, that seems about right. I think I only have to color his hooves now. So let's sample this blue. Let's begin with this hoof over here. And again, same thing as before for the other line arts. Let's begin. I see another color flaw right there. Seriously, how did I miss these little flaws when I drew this originally? What was I thinking? That's very easy to spot stuff. Was I drunk when I colored this in 2020? I don't even drink. That's so many of those mistakes everywhere. And I think I drew this on stream too. Or at least I finished this on stream, because I did start this much before I was doing the Chill Art Sunday, I think. What, did I? What is the date here? Hang on, I'm curious. Silver chart panel 2, progress sheet. Yes, this was started way before I started the Chill Art Sunday, 2015, and I finished in 2020. And yes, I think by this time I was already doing the Chill Art Sunday. Okay, I don't know why I started this hoof like this, but since I did, let's carry on. Yeah, color this way is much more time consuming. Let's go with a bigger brush. That. There. And there. Okay, now I can go with a smaller brush and just fix the areas where the lines meet. The lines, I meant to say the colors. Yeah, like this. Nice. I gotta say, color the line arts for Keldeo seems to be taking far less time than color the line arts for Silvertrot on the last Sunday. I am not sure I'm gonna have much else to do on today's stream if I finish this before the 3rd hour. Then again, I did say the same thing about Silvertrot last Sunday, and that turned out into a 4, nearly 5 hours long stream. I saw White Lodge stalking me on the TMP forum in Discord Wednesday evening. Really? That's sus. Did you see him venting? Just kidding. I haven't played Among Us in forever. My application is under review since then. Ah, that might have been why he was quote-unquote stalking our profile then. Maybe he was checking stuff? I have no idea what the requirements are, to be honest. The one and only time I ever applied for anything on TMP was in 2017, early 2017, I must add, when I applied to become trial support staff. At the time it was called trial support, because there was no trainee rank at the time. And that is actually how I joined TMP. I started on the support team. But yeah, that was the only time I applied for anything. He accidentally sent me a Discord friend request and then removed it very quickly. I'm sure he misclicked. Well, I hope your application gets accepted, Rapido. It would be very nice to have you in the team. Even if we are going to be in different sub-teams. You know, me on the game moderation and you on the events team. I used to be part of the events team. Alright, let's see this. Okay, this Keldeo is finished, apart from his eyes. His eyes are the last thing that I gotta work on, so let's do them. Let's sample this here. At least some Discord and forum activity is requirement. But I got both, so that's not a problem. Hopefully there will be no problem. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's begin with this white right here. Ah, frick! Alright, that's the wrong color! Okay, since I have this color on the secondary color, let's work on this part of the eye here, where it meets his snout. There we go. Nice. Okay, now I can sample this blue. I see another coloring flaw right there. How did I miss these? Makes no sense. I am so careful with coloring. Now let's see and wait. I see myself writing a ticket to the event management in 6 weeks because there is no response yet. Just how it was with the translation team. I mean, to be honest, I'm pretty sure they get a lot of stuff in their hands. So it does take a while. I don't think it is because anyone forgot your application or something. Now it must be noted that I am not speaking for the managers or anything like that. I'm just assuming that is the case. It's just pure speculation on my part. This here. Should this be the same color as his face? Yes, I think so. I think it should be the same color as his face. And before I color the left eye differently, and then I change my mind about this one. And then I come back to this one, make the changes so it looks like the left eye, and then I don't like either, and I undo everything. That's gonna be a nightmare if I do that. I know they got a lot of work, especially with the convoy yesterday. There was a convoy yesterday? An official convoy? I had no idea. That just goes to show you how much I have tuned out of the community and stuff. I used to attend pretty much all official convoys. I think I haven't been to one in at least 2 years now. The official February convoy was yesterday. And I couldn't be there because of family problems. I see. I had no idea there was a convoy yesterday. I honestly didn't know. Alright, now what about this here? I think for this I will need a mix of black and white. So let's sample this white. That's actually a very light shade of white, of gray, but still. That's supposed to be a darker shade of white. Now let's sample pure black over here. And let's use the pen. Have an anchor point starting here. And then I want it to curve around to here? No. Let's have this thing end right here. Yeah. Now let's select around here. Like this. I'm gonna have to fix a bunch of stuff here. But oops. But oh my god, stop it. Oh, that's because I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked on I picked the delete anchor point tool. I wanted the convert point tool. Oh, not two. Ugh. Let me move this anchor point over here. So this curve is going to be a little better. Yeah, shall we try this? Let's try this. Make selection. And now we brush everything with black. And yes, I do know that I am going overboard with this. That is intentionally unavoidable. If that makes any sense. Okay, let's see now. Yeah, I think I need more white up here. So let's go back to steps and redefine this curve with the pen tool. Oh my god, I accidentally picked the line art layer. Right. There, this is what I want. Oh, you know what? How about we move this anchor point all the way up to there. Curve it a little more like this. This looks a bit odd. I'm not sure I like this. Okay, maybe it will help if I move this anchor point down here. Alright, let's try this. Okay, that is done. Invert the selection, swap colors. Now let's add white right here. Let's do this part here very carefully so I won't have to fix this section here. Ah yes, that is much better. Oh yes, that is so much better. So much better. Okay. Sample this. And let's fix the rest. Save. Always remember to frequently save your progress, everyone, whatever you're doing. Always save your progress frequently. Even if you're just playing a game. You never know when something might go wrong and you will lose progress, and trust me, that will happen. At some point, it will happen. I speak from experience. I actually have a clip from my past Short Sunday that in which I had just talked about frequently saving your progress. And just moments after I finished saying that, Photoshop crashed. If I had not just saved, I would have lost all the progress that I had done. I kid you not. It was good timing because that served as a perfect example as to why you should save your progress frequently. Okay, look at them eyes. That's nice. I really like Keldeo. He's a cute Pokemon. Do I have a bias because I like ponies? Maybe, but still, he's a cute Pokemon. No, I don't have a bias because he's basically a pony. Because I've always liked Ponyta and Rapidash way before I even knew what My Little Pony was. That's my defense. I'm dying on this hill. Let me drink some water. Hang on a second. Okay. So this Keldeo is done. Let's now color the line arts of the other one for the third and final panel of this comic. I tried myself on save editing last week in ETS2, and I'm happy that I saved the whole profile somewhere else. I finally figured out how it works, but I also damaged the profile 3 times. Yeah, and that is why you also not only save your progress frequently, but you also make backups. And you see, that is why I have several PSD files of the same thing. Save frequently and make backups. Whatever you are doing, always do that. Especially if you're going to make big changes that might not be possible to be reverted. So yeah, that's the golden rule, especially if you are an artist. Now I ended up with the Scania Streamline without the normal mirrors, but with the mirror cams from the new dev. I really like it though. Oh, I hated those mirrors. I hated them. I have that new dev. I tried to drive around with those fake mirrors. I hated the hell out of those things. I couldn't bear them. So I swapped to real mirrors. Honestly, I think the actual real deal is much better than screens and cameras. For one, you don't have latency. And yes, it doesn't matter how fast the response time in a camera is, you will always have latency there. And believe it or not, that latency can be enough for you to have a crash. And besides, what are you going to do if the camera stops working, for example? You have to buy a new camera. That is going to be a lot more expensive than just a mirror. Or even the screen itself. Way more expensive and harder to fix than just buying a new mirror. The old Scania Streamline and the new mirror cams. It looks kind of fun. Well, to each their own, I say. That's not something I would do on any of my trucks. Then again, I'm not a fan of save editing anyway, so there's that. I should use a bigger brush for this. Yeah, this here should be fine. There, very nice. Let's add the bulk of the color for his mane. Now that I have learned I can drag the canvas around by holding space in Photoshop like this, instead of using the navigator here to move around all the time. I mean, just use the navigator. Oh man, this is so much better. You have no idea how much better this is. And somehow I never knew about this. For the longest time, for all of these years that I have been using Photoshop, I never knew about it until a few weeks ago when I did that nostalgia stream on XP with OpenCanvas. I never knew I could do this in OpenCanvas either. And OpenCanvas was all I used back in the day. I'm not a fan of this extreme save editing, but there's one nice small thing which I really like. Now I managed to have it as well. Well, if you're happy, that is absolutely what matters. But seriously, I hate those mirrors. Well, yeah, spacebar is a lot easier. It is, and I never knew about it. Like, I've been doing this stuff for at least 17 years. It's actually longer than that, but actual digital art, it must have been, well, probably not 17 years, because I started with just traditional. The point is, I have been doing digital art for a very, 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 very long time. And I had no idea that you could just pan around on OpenCanvas first and foremost, because that's where I started with digital art, and then later in Photoshop. And I learned about this in Photoshop by finding it out by accident in OpenCanvas a few weeks ago when I was doing that nostalgia stream. My mind was blown. This is so much better. Okay, let's sample this. Now this here might be a little bit problematic, because here I have 3 line arts, 3 different colors meeting each other. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should go with the red and the cream like this. Let's finish the red line arts, and then I would just run the blue on top of both of those over there, and hopefully I won't need to do any fixing on either one of these colors. But yeah, the nostalgia stream with Windows XP was really nice. I'm glad you enjoyed. I had fun with that. I gotta do another one of those at some time soon. That was fun. But yeah, it turns out I learned a lot of stuff that I wasn't expecting to learn anything new by doing old stuff. How ironic is that? Ah, frick! That's the wrong color! That is the wrong color! Frick! I'm gonna have to do that section again. That should be this color. And I thought I was done with this. Alright. Let's get it over with. No big deal. This is not hard. It's just going to cost a little bit of extra time. Could be worse. Like, oh god, my throat. Excuse me. Like, this could be a lot worse. If I was coloring this in the way I used to do line arts and coloring, which was before I started using vector lines with CorelDRAW, this would be almost impossible for me to fix without having to actually redraw the line art itself. Oh, that reminds me actually. There is this one old picture that I started several years ago, even before I started working with vectors. That's how old this pic is. I had originally decided to cancel it and never touch it again, but I have been rethinking that one over. and I think I might actually uncancel that one, and I could work on that one as a project for a future nostalgia stream on XP, because that one, if I recall correctly, I got it as far. Let me save this. Actually, you know what? Let me open that. Let's take a look at that old thing. Michael Art Whip. Let's see, Photoshop. What was that called? Was it this? Catch That Cake? No. This is something that I started and never finished. And I don't remember if I canceled that one. I might have. But that's not the one. It was supposed to be my very first Spyro fan art. And for some reason I decided to cancel that project. It has money bags in it. Eggs. There was something about eggs in the title. Give that egg? I think it's this. It is this. Yes. Let's see here. Alpha Zero. Yeah, this is a very rough sketch. When was this picture from originally? 2010! This was 13 years ago. Told you this was old. But anyway, for some reason I decided to cancel this picture. But I did go as far as... Actually, how far is this? Line arts... I was going to... Have I not... I could swear I had started drawing the line arts. Oops. Wait, did I actually draw the line arts? I didn't. Well, I did, but I didn't. So this is actually all open canvas. Yeah, these line arts are open canvas. I could swear I had drawn the final line arts in Photoshop with colors and stuff for this picture. I could swear I had done that. But anyway, point is, this is something that maybe I could do for a future nostalgia stream on XP nonetheless. But oh man, if I am to do this and use the old method for line arting, oh god, that is going to be a nightmare. I hated that method. I hated that so much that I seek to do it differently and better, and that is why I went over to using vector lines, which I don't like completely, but just because it takes so much time to do. I mean, I could swear I had done the final line art for this, unless I am thinking of something else. Could I be thinking of a different picture, maybe? But if I am, which picture am I thinking of? I could swear it was that. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, no, that's not it. On the road, on the rock, parking. Oh yeah, I remember what that is. Paging. Man, I could swear that one already had all the final line arts in Photoshop. Huh. Well, Guess I was wrong. But in any case, that is one project to think about for a future nostalgia stream. Okay, now I can use this color, because this line is actually supposed to have that color, unlike that other one over there, which was supposed to have blue. But yeah, my old method for drawing and coloring line arts, oof, that was a nightmare. And if I was still using that method with this here, I would most likely have had to redraw all 3 of these line arts over here. Like literally redraw them. That would make me very angry, and you don't want an angry dragon around. Okay, let's sample this blue and color his neck. Nice. I might have a little bit of problem coloring the line art of his shoulder and whatever this thing is right here. Realize I got over 30,000 channel points. Whoa, congratulations! That's a lot of dragon tokens. I still need to think of new and better stuff to add as reward options. As it is right now, I have barely anything at all. And the little stuff that is there, personally speaking, I find it to be boring. Not really fun stuff. Oh, did I say 3,000? Sorry, I meant 30,000. Did I say 3,000? I actually don't remember. I think I'm going to use the pen for this part here. Still, there's a lot of water to drink. Oh god, no. I already drink a lot of water as it is. Okay, let's put this anchor point there. There we go. Since I mentioned traditional art a few moments ago, I just remembered something. There is something that I am kind of sort of planning to maybe do on a future Chill Art Sunday that involves, technically speaking, traditional art, except it's going to be done digitally, if that makes any sense to you. But spoiler alert, I got Art Academy Home Studio on my Wii U, and I was doing a couple tests, and I might be able to do a Chill Art Sunday where I quote unquote play that game on stream. And I mean, it's a game, but it's also art at the same time, so it's still suitable for the Chill Art Sunday. But the problem that I have realized with that game is that since a lot of the quote-unquote action happens on the gamepad itself, I would need a webcam to show the gamepad, and I don't have one. I can use my phone as a webcam, and I actually did that for testing, but it takes so much room on my desk, and I have to hold because I have to have the phone on the side, on my side, I can't have it right in front of me pointed towards the gamepad. I have to turn the gamepad sideways, so I have to hold it in a weird angle with my hand. It's very uncomfortable and it takes a lot of space on the desk. But otherwise it works. Also, there's the fact that the image quality is not very good. Because since I am using the phone, I have to use an application called, I think it's called DroidCam. And the free version of that thing only allows a connection, an image rather, of 480p, and that is crap. It supports high definition, so I could use the full resolution of the camera on the phone, which is 1080. But that requires the paid version of the application, and I'm not going to spend money on that. Not that I have any money to spend anyway, in the first place. But yeah, oops. An actual webcam would work way better for that. Both in terms of quality and size. You know, the actual physical size of the thing. Waiting to get 40k channel points on another Twitch channel. And there will be a hydration stream. Jesus Lord. Rip whoever you do that to. Fun fact, you can actually die by drowning if you drink way too much water. It is true, look it up. It actually has happened to a girl here in my city a few years ago. CFM Flynn is TMP streamer and event team and TFM presenter. I see. I used to be part of the TMP stream team before it was a team. So yeah, I did do a few official streams for Truckers MP. I've heard geese drown from drinking too much water. Yeah, it is true. Anything that ingests water can die from drowning if they drink too much. And I'm not talking, well, it's not actually drowning. But yeah, you can die if you ingest way too much water. Like just drinking water without choking or anything. Here, let's enlighten ourselves. Can you die from drinking too much water?
According to Medical News Today, in severe cases, water intoxication can cause seizures, brain damage, a coma, and even death. Bottom line, drinking too much water can increase the pressure inside the skull. This can cause various symptoms and, in severe cases, become fatal.
See? I told you, that's exactly what has happened to that girl in my city a few years ago. Alright, I think this part here is done. Nice. Let's focus on his face here for a moment. Let me sample this. And color this section of his mane. If I do this right, I won't have to sample the blue. Oh hey, the rain has stopped. I might get up and go open that window. So I can have some fresh air come in. Rain air, that is lovely. Talking about drowning reminds me of the holiday in Greece back in 2019. Oh no, don't tell me you lost someone. I'm sorry. There's another coloring flaw right here. How did these happen? This should not have happened. Not at all. We saved someone. Oh! Oh, that's much better. Well done. Alright, let's sample colors for his tongue and the mouth. Actually, I think these are the same colors that I use for Silvertrot. Yes, they are. So sample this. And none for the mouth? Apparently. Yeah, none for the mouth. For the mouth, not mouth. That's going to be the same as his body. So this here. And the stream is offline because my internet just went kaput. I did say it could go offline, so... Oh, I hate when this happens. I hate it. Anyway, hello YouTube. Oh, hopefully the connection is going to return soon. Okay, since it just went offline, I'm going to take this moment to open my window. So if you are watching this on YouTube, hang on a moment. There. Now some fresh air would come in. Ow. Well, this here says OBS has reconnected the stream. Are we back? It looks like we are back. Hey everyone, welcome back. See, I did say the internet connection could maybe go offline for a moment. Sorry about that. That's beyond my control. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about this issue. Hopefully, it's not going to happen again. There was huge waves in the sea. It was dangerous. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, this here seems to be fine. Now what we need is a smaller brush. And let's color this part over here. There. Wait, hold on. And a little bit of this right here for the corner. I might have exaggerated a bit. Okay, there we go, perfect. Let's save. I'm gonna leave his eye for last. So, besides that, his entire head is complete. Let's now focus on his body over here. And I think the only things I gotta do on his body are going to be his hooves and his tail. Let's begin with his tail. Let's sample this blue. Yep. And go over here to the base of his tail. Brush number 9. Yeah. Let's add more blue here, that way I can have more room over here that I can run into with a bigger brush without accidentally causing any color leak into the cream color. If that makes any sense to you. Okay. This is not quite right. Okay, that's better. Okay, now I can use a much larger brush and color the rest of his tail. And let's be careful not to leave a single pixel uncolored. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's color his hooves and we should be done. Sample this. Let's drop the size of the brush. This should be enough. It is actually more than enough. There. Now both front hooves. Just like that. Very nice. Drop the size of this thing. And now fix these areas. There. And same thing over here, however this here kind of has to follow the curvature of the hoof. Kind of. Yeah, that seems fine. Oh, by the way, this loss of connection, has it broken the voices? You know, that robotic voice that plays when you redeem something. I did set that to reset automatically if I switch scenes. Let me switch scenes just in case. There, hopefully that thing is working. Because I'm gonna be very mad if it isn't.
It's unbelievable, this is as good as it gets. It's unbelievable, don't know what's gonna happen next. It's unbelievable, you haven't seen nothing yet. It's unbelievable, it's unbelievable. When I was a kid,
Almost done on this part. With a little more curvature with the blue. Yes, that's much better. Now here. Notice how I am adding these different colors on the same line arts, but in ways that makes it look like they are actually different lines. If I don't do this right, that quote-unquote illusion is not gonna work. And that is just not satisfactory. Oh, hold on. I thought I was done, but I still gotta do his back moves over here. Yeah? Okay, that was too much. Gotta fix this one down here first. But in order to fix that one, I have to bork this one up here. There, that's fixed. This is good though. You can't see it, but I am all the way back with my head almost behind my chair right now, so I can see this from a bigger distance. Alternatively, I could just zoom out on Photoshop, but why would I? Why would I make things easier if I can make them harder, right? Okay, that seems fine. This This needs more curving. Yeah. And save. Okay. It's all done. Let's now sample the white for the line art of the eye. There. And grab a black. And let's work on his eye. Pen tool. Let's have an anchor point right there. And I want a line, selection line more specifically, running curved like this all the way. Yeah, this should be enough. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. Invert anchor tool. Now we curve this. And this, and now it's basically just a matter of adjusting these anchor points, the position of these anchor points, and the way this line curves. I think this one up here needs a little more curve on the top. I bring this one further back. Down. Okay. Let's make a selection, apply the colors that we need, and see what this looks like. Yeah, number 9 is going to be enough. Oh, hang on a second. Let's do this right from the get-go, shall we? There. Yeah, that seems fine. Now we color the rest. All the way down here. Wait, is that right? I actually think this corner, this black corner, has to go further into here. But I'm gonna work on that later. First, let me focus on the black and the white over here. That is black. Brick. Yeah, like this. Okay, that should be enough. Let's sample the black and try to do that curve that I mentioned. Hang on. I need this here. Because I do have a lot of white going into the cream color line art over here. That is too much. There. Okay, I think that is fine. Yeah, I think that is fine, though maybe a little bit more white right here could work nicely, but nah, that's fine. That is fine. Let's now improve this part over here that I just mentioned. Let's have this anchor point right here. Curve it down like so. There, this should be enough for what I need to be done here. Make selection, and let's change this to black. And we just color black. Like that. Hey, there we go. That's perfect. I like it. Very good. Now, over here, do I want this beige color, or do I want to add the eye white? When I say eye white, I mean this shade of white slash very light gray. It's like, I can do this here, for example. Like this, sort of like this. Or I can go all the way like this. Let's zoom out and see which one looks best. First of all, how did I do that? How did I do over here? I went all the way beige. I remember I talked about this, that I maybe would want to make it differently, so I would have to redo that one later. Let's see. You know, I think it looks better with the white. Don't you guys agree? What do you think? White or beige like the rest of the body? I think white actually works a little best because it gives the impression, the illusion, the idea of a little more depth. And again, it kind of slightly changes his expression as well. Let's put this at 100% zoom. The change is very small, but I do have the impression that this does change his expression very slightly. I just can't really put into words how I think his expression gets changed. But there definitely is a small change in his expression. Like, I don't know, I think this makes him look slightly more, not angry, but maybe a little more frustrated somehow. Let me hide this layer here. I honestly don't know. I honestly do not know. I think I will actually go with white. Yeah, let's go with white. And before I change my mind and I have to come back here later and redo this. Wanna bet that's what's gonna happen? Knowing myself? Very big chance. I got a Discord DM a few weeks ago asking me to write to Spoony. I almost said Spoopy. Yeah, imagine Spoopy. They should change his name on Halloween to Spoopy. Anyway, to Spoony. Don't ban this guy because I'm friends with Spoopy. Spoopy. That was completely accidental. I'm friends with Spoony. I clearly said no. The next day I met this guy 2 days ago in TMP saying that he wants Spoony. Wow. Guess who gets another ban soon? Wow, that guy must be fun at parties. Oh man, if you think that was a lot, imagine what you will find, what you get if you join the moderation team on Truckers MP. I can tell you for sure, you will never get bored as far as the explanations you will receive in ban appeals go. I really wish to do videos on ridiculous ban appeals. Unfortunately, I cannot because that's all confidential information, of course. So I would never leak that sort of stuff. But you know those videos, for example, where the guy of the channel is reading like Yahoo Answers, for example. I see a color flaw right there. Like where the guy is reading those Yahoo Answers, for example. Reading the questions and the answers people get there. You know, that kind of stuff. I would like to do videos like those. There definitely would be a lot of content for that. And hilarious too. But I can't. But I wish it was possible. I mean, technically speaking, I can do that. But then I won't be a GM for any longer than one video. So let's not do that. But yeah, that's one thing I wish I could do. Okay, now I have to apply the same change to the eye on the other Keldeo over here. Remember when I sent a pic from the TMP chat saying, "Sorry dear mod, that must be so fun in the appeals." Oh, how I wish I could tell you, Torpedo. How I wish I could tell you. I do wish. So many crazy things. So many crazy things. Oops. Oh my god, I picked this through again. The one to delete anchor points. That is exactly what I don't need. Okay, there. There, I think this is enough. Let's make a selection, apply the colors, and see how this goes. Let's invert the selection because I actually need white right now. There. We're gonna need blue. There. There. Okay, let's take a look at this. That actually works far better than I expected. I am keeping it. Save. There we go. Let me re-enable that layer I hid. This one. Let's zoom out. Zoom all the way out. And save again. Yeah, okay. Apart from having to fix those coloring flaws, I mean. Both Keldeos are finished. I am not going to color the line art for this Pokeball because that Pokeball, one, doesn't really need all of those colors, and two, because here, let me just show you. Because I have applied a lot of effects to that Pokeball, redo it is going to be nearly impossible. I mean, it's not going to be really nearly impossible, but as you can see here, it is definitely going to be a bit of a challenge. Although you can see the black line art on that. Oh, that is annoying me. I would ask you, but you surely can't tell me of Death Wishing like I told you before and turn out to be permaban due to 2.9. Wait, what? Let me read that again. I would ask you, but you surely can't tell me if Death Wishing like I told you before. Oh, you're asking if according to the rules, that guy making death threats to Spoony would be something that can be bannable under Rule 2.9, a permanent ban under 2.9. Maybe? To be honest, Rule 2.9 is only used by the only used by the GMMs, the game moderation managers. Ow! I just hit my monitor. Let me check something real quick here. I'm checking this on the other PC, so hold on. Okay, I think I can show this screen for you guys without later getting yelled at by the managers for showing stuff that I am not allowed to let you see on stream. But you can request it as a GM. I don't know how much I can tell you about this. Let's just say that there are some requirements. Here, let's check Rule 2.9. I love Vivaldi. This browser is amazing. Bans issued by the game moderation management. If the game moderation management thinks that a user joins Truckers MP with the sole purpose to violate rules 2.8, all bans are issued, can be bypassed, and the ban length will be at the game moderation management's discretion. In accordance to our terms of service, staff are allowed to reuse evidence sent in our reports. In specific cases, the game moderation management reserves the right to keep ban evidence private upon review of the banned player. Yeah, I'm not really sure how much I can tell you about this rule. What I can tell you regarding this example you gave me is that, well, for that guy to get any sort of punishment, if any is applicable for what he said, he would have to have said that on one of Truckers MP platforms. Excuse me. So, for example, on the forums or in-game. If he said that, for example, in a Discord server, unless it's Truckers MP server, Discord server, the public server. Like, for example, if he said that in your private server or in a DM, that's past Truckers MP. I almost said legislation. No. Frick, I forgot the word. Jurisdiction. It was in game. Oof. I don't know if that was within 14 days, you know, less than 14 days ago, I think you might be able to report that if you have the evidence. Waiting for the report gets accepted. Oh, you have already reported, I see. Well, good on you. Actually, you know what, just out of curiosity, let me check something real quick here. However, you cannot see what I'm going to do, so I'm going to do this on a separate screen. In the meantime, just enjoy this stupid face over here. and the music, of course. Blep. I love bleps. I have been trying to think what the next YCH to draw should be, but because I got this art block, I can't think of anything. When I try to think of something, my mind just completely blanks out. No thoughts, not even words come to mind. I hate that. Okay, whatever I was checking here, I don't think I'm going to be able to actually do it. Well, I am, but I would need some extra information that I cannot go after right now. So let me just close that window before I accidentally let you guys see stuff I am not allowed to see, and then I will get yelled at, and then there will be trouble, and I don't want any trouble. I did just accidentally press Ctrl Z. but it was the button on the tablets. What have I undone? You know what? Because I am not sure what I have undone or redone by pressing Ctrl Z again just now. Since I have just saved this, I will just close this file and then open it again. But I will do that after a quick bathroom break because, well, that's what happens when you drink lots of water. Anyway, I'll be back in just a minute, guys. BRB.
I'm feeling like a photograph life. It changes but it goes by fast and far too fast for me to catch. They tell me I'm too insecure, that I should believe in myself more. If only it was as easy as that. Sometimes I just feel like a stranger in my life. Sometimes I don't feel right at all. I may be lonely, but maybe I'm supposed to be, 'cause no one's there to hear me when I call. Things get complicated, so I've watched and waited for the moment I'll find someone like me. I feel so underrated.
And I am back. I have a feeling what you just looked up. Do you? Do you now? You know what? Even though I will probably not change the Pokeball as well, I think I'll actually color the line art of this thing. Yeah, I'll color this after all. But for that, I will need to sample a couple colors. I will need to sample this and this. You sure looked on my report. I don't know what you're talking about. I cannot confirm nor deny that. You will never know what I was actually looking up. It could have been anything. For all we know, I could be looking at a banana split recipe. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. There. And there. Okay, so this thing here is going to be red. That is going to be black. So this stays red. Oh my god. Why do I always get startled by that thing? Every time. Why? Oh man, imagine if you did that when I was playing Phasmophobia. While I am playing Phasmophobia, I mean. Oh, you know what? I can use a selection like this. This will make things a lot easier. Oh, but this part down here looks a bit strange. Why? Okay, I'm not sure if this is going to work very well down here, but... let's... Oh my god, I unselected that. Let's try it anyway. There. And there. Yeah, it looks a bit odd. Let's run the brush manually here, so the coloring will match. There. What about this line art? It'll stay red. Now if this goes black. And over here, I will use the selection. There. Okie dokie. And do the selection, or rather remove it. And let's do it up here. Now I know there is a very visible corner poking out over there. I left that on purpose. Because when I drew this, I drew this with the intention of making this Pokeball look like it is spinning super fast. So, you know, like that over there. And with that effect applied, there is zero need to remove this corner here. For the simple reason that it is simply not going to be visible at all. Though I am fairly certain that I am not going to swap the Pokeball in the comic itself with this one that I am coloring the line art. Oops, wrong color. Wait a second. Wrong color again. Wait a second, where did I get this pure black from? That ain't right. I'm gonna have to recolor this part over here and fix it. Okay, let's go to the other side. Question: where's the black that I had applied here? Oh no, wait a second. Never mind, I was thinking of this here. By the way, okay, that is the correct color. Also, this is not actually black, it's just a super dark version. I mean, a super dark shade of gray. It is gray, right? Yeah. No, it's pure black. Yeah, now let's do the same thing. Hold on a second, a little more. Yeah, there we go. Now let's do the same thing up here. But this just selection like this will do just fine. There we go. And save. Alright. Next. let's fix those color flaws that I somehow missed when I drew this back in 2020. I want to hide this. And where's the colors layer? Was set, characters, line arts. Here. Should be this layer. Yep. You know what? Forget the eyes for a moment. Ignore them for now, but just the line arts on a black background like this, that looks freaking cool. Almost neon. If I had these line arts separated, that could be a t-shirt, right? If I had the money, I probably would make one. But using this Keldeo. But anyway, if I had these line arts separated in different layers, I could make them look like a neon thing. Like, just for the sake of fun. Just to have some fun. Let me apply a glow effect. First of all, let me see Silver. Oh yes, he also looks very cool with this. I like. Oh my god! Why do I like this so much? I love it. Okay, just for the sake of fun, let me do a simple neon-ish like kind of effect. It's not going to be perfect. I'm not going to try to make it perfect. I would need, like I said, I would need these line arts to be in separate layers. Let's see here. Outer glow, I suppose. Let's pick this color for Keldeo. Let's make it brighter. Thank you so much, Torpedo. Thank you. Like, the reason why I'm saying that ideally, if I wanted to actually make this kind of thing, the reason why I'm saying I would need each one of these different colors of the line art to be in separate layers is because to give the proper glow effect to them, I would need to have the glow effect to be different colors as well. So for example, let's zoom in a bit. So for example, this cream color here, it would have to have this glow color that I'm giving it. But the blue on his tail, for example, and the red on the mane, these would have to be blue and red respectively. Because if I just have everything in the same layer, oops, zoom out. If I have everything on the same layer, I can only give them one single color, and as you can see, it doesn't look very good on this blue, for example. So that is why I would need them to be in separate color layers. But anyway, this is just for fun. Just to have an idea of what this could look like if I were to actually invest in something like this. This might need to be a little brighter. Actually, no. How about inner glow? Oh yes. Oh yes. Huh? Maybe increase in size. No, that kind of kills the colors. Oh yeah. I like this. Oh yes, I like this. Doesn't look very good on silver, but that's just because of the color that I chose, that I picked for the glow. But as I said, each different color of the line art would have to have their own color for the glow, and for that I would need to have them in separate layers. And that would be a nightmare to do, but completely doable. Completely doable. But yeah, this looks really cool actually. Whoa. Even just like this looks cool. On a black shirt, just this scale, even without the eyeballs. This will look very nice. I have a shirt. I have a black shirt that was gifted. I really like that shirt. It's a Pokemon Go themed T-shirt with Moltres on it. That shirt looks really nice. I really like that. Actually, I think I have a photo of that. Let me see if I can find that. So I'm going to look this on a different screen because my photos folder has pictures of people and faces, and I don't want those on the interwebs. I'm going to put this over here. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Let's keep this on the screen for now. Is that photo older than these ones that I am looking at right now? I can't remember. Though there is this one here, where that I took at the supermarket with this baby looking weird because of the way the plastic was folded. He's like, yeah, I'm a baby. You didn't catch me this time with that one. I was too distracted with that derpy baby. Where is that? Should be here somewhere. Unless it is actually older. Did I take that photo with my Lumia instead of my current Asus phone? Oh, maybe I have. If that is the case, that is going to be in a different folder. Let's see, Lumia 640 XL. There's lots of pictures of cats here. Which is to be expected, I am a cat person after all. It would help if I could remember when I got that shirt. These photos are from early 2019. More cats. Ah, hang on, I think... Yeah, here it is. I found it. It's this shirt here. I was actually visiting one of my former boss's shop after he quit the company and made a little shop where he specialized in geek stuff, and I saw this shirt hanging there. I really liked it, but I didn't have the money to buy. And my current boss at the time, he's actually a good friend, really nice guy. He saw that I enjoyed the shirt, and he actually bought the shirt and gifted me the shirt. I didn't ask for it, he just gave me the shirt. So I have the shirt now. I don't wear it outside of my house because one, I am afraid to damage it, and two, because well, it's black and it is usually very warm to hot in here. So if I go out with a black shirt, I'm gonna literally cook inside the shirt, because I don't know if you guys know, but the color black is the color that absorbs the most amount of light. And what happens when black absorbs light is that it converts that light into heat. So that is why you feel a lot more hot in a warm day if you are wearing a black shirt than if you are wearing something light. Because the lighter the color, the more light that color is going to reflect away, so it will absorb less light and therefore it will generate less heat. But anyway, that is also one of the reasons why I don't wear the shirt, but I really like the shirt. Even though Moltres is not one of my favorite Pokemon, but the shirt itself, that shirt is really nice, I love it. But I also really love this. You know what? You guys actually gave me a nice idea. Now, at the moment, I don't have any money to invest in this idea, but I might see if I can work this out a little more and then see how much it might cost me to get this printed on a shirt, preferably at a very good high quality, because otherwise it's just gonna, you know, wear off on the first wash, and that would suck. Pretty much every article of clothing I have is black, but there's no avoiding it for me. Well, to be fair, at least on the bright side, as far as I am aware, do correct me if I am wrong, but you do live in a region where the weather is far more temperate than where I live, and so you don't really suffer as much under the sun as I do. I actually made the mistake of going out to downtown on a hot day wearing a black shirt. It wasn't that shirt I just showed you, but it was a black shirt. And I had to spend the whole day out under a very hot sun. I kid you not, I actually nearly fainted or something like that. I was feeling super bad because of how hot I was feeling, and I'm a guy who already has some issues with hot weather, warm/hot weather. That is one of the reasons why I don't like warm/hot weather. I really don't feel very good. I opened the wrong file, frick. I really don't feel very good in warm weather. The hotter the weather, the worse I feel like. Reptine, happy Sunday, thank you for joining, welcome. I hope you are doing well. A little probably, we get 90 degrees Fahrenheit summers and moderate winters. 90 degrees Fahrenheit. If that was Celsius, you would be dead. 90 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius.
90 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 32.222 degrees Celsius.
32 degrees Celsius, that is as hot as it gets for you? That's nothing. That's nothing. That's just our average hot day here. 90 degrees Celsius is the temp of my favorite sauna has. Seriously? Well, to be fair, a sauna is fine. You go there to actually feel warm. I do enjoy saunas. I haven't been in one in several years, but I do like saunas, even though I don't like hot weather. But that's because it is a completely different thing. Still, a hot sauna is not something that you want to actually abuse of, because you can still get sick because of that. It's 10 degrees Celsius below water boiling temp. Yeah, that is one of the reasons why you should avoid going to saunas way too much. But yeah, 32 degrees Celsius, that's nothing. I mean, but seriously, 32 degrees Celsius, that's just an average warm day over here where I live. I think the average temperature that we get most of the year where I live ranges between around probably 27 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius in the evenings to 33 degrees Celsius tops during the day. Now, when the weather is actually hot, then the temperatures can easily go to 35 degrees Celsius, 36, 37, 38. In more extreme cases, we've had days here, sometimes for weeks on end, or even a couple months, where the temperature surpassed 42 degrees Celsius. And on those days I was just like, oh my god, just let me die already, please. But yeah. And there are regions in my country where it gets even hotter. Just don't stay inside the room too long and avoid the upper banks. Those are for the experienced ones. Yeah, that is a good advice actually. Fair enough. Alright, let's see. So I have just reopened the file. What am I supposed to do here? Right. I am supposed to fix the coloring on Keldeo. So hide this. Let's go to the colors layer. And let's begin. I just see a flaw right there. So let's sample this color. Grab a big enough brush. Boopty. Let's... Oh! I think that I am seeing a color flaw right here, but that is actually just a thing on my screen. Ah, frick. It was just a speck of dust. I need to clean the screen. Alright, let's see here. Do I see a color leak on the corner? Where's the line art layer? Yes, I do see a color leak on the corner. Right here. How did I let that one get by me? There. Yes, that's much better. Alright, there's a color flaw right here, a coloring flaw. There. Let's do this entire line art for good measure. Okay, this entire leg seems to be fine. This flank is also fine, no flaws there. There's a flaw right here. Oh, there's one right here. Let's go all around this line art. Again, just for good measure. Let's check his belly. Fine. I think I see a flaw here. No, that was just my impression, but there's definitely one right here. Okay, the leg and hoof seem to be fine. So is this one. Let's go back up. This here seems to be alright. Okay, let's check his last leg over here. Is this a flaw that I'm seeing here? Yes, that was a flaw. Absolutely. If I had not learned about being able to pan the canvas around like this by holding space, I would be scrolling by all of this using the navigator over here, and that, well, see for yourself. This is how I would be looking around. That is horrible. Okay, this hoof is fine. Let's check his face. So now it's good. The eyes are fine. Actually, the eyes are all into the same layer. Yup, I see a flaw right here. There, that's fixed. Let's check this one. Okay. All good. What about the back of his head and the bottom of the mane over there? All good here as well. Wait, am I seeing flaws here? No, that's just me. That's just me being paranoid. What about his mane? Okay. That is all fine. No flaws detected so far. Very good, very good. Okay, I don't think his mane has any coloring flaws. No gaps, no nothing. Let's check his horn. Okay, that is all good. This Keldeo is fine. Let's check the second one here. Beginning with his horn. Oh, there's a big flaw right there. There. That's been patched. Let's see about his mane. If you guys see something that I miss, do let me know. Get a graph on where to sit in a sauna depending on your experience. Oh, nice. I don't remember the last time I have been to a sauna, but I do remember I enjoyed it a lot. The temperature, not really the company, to be honest. Then again, I can say I am quite antisocial. I am not a people's person. I'm the kind of guy who prefers to sit alone and just be by myself. Okay, his mane seems to be completely fine. Let's check his face. Wait a second. I think I see a small flaw with the coloring of the line art. Let's patch that real quick and very carefully. Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's much better. There, his snout. That seems fine. His mouth and his tongue don't seem to have any flaws. Neither does his jaw. Let's see the back of his head. Wait, I think I see a flaw. Right here. Yep, there was a very tiny one. But there was one. The coloring on the line art right here seems to be in need of a little bit of fixing. Very little stuff. His neck's fine. What about his back? It's good. What about on his chest? That's also fine. What about this leg over here? All good. And this one. Also good. What about his back? No gaps on his butt. Take that out of context. What about his tummy over here? Good. Both back legs don't seem to have any problems with the collars. His back hooves seem to be fine as well. Are they? Yes. What about the legs? Yeah. What about the tail? That's pretty good. You know, that idea of putting the line arts on a shirt. Is that a flaw right there? That idea of putting line arts in a shirt. I was just thinking now, if I had the know-how and the budget, I could totally draw stuff just as line arts and sell shirts with those designs as some sort of merch. Okay, this tail seems to be quite fine, so I think I have finished all the fixes and repairs and stuff that need to be done. You sent me the graph. Let's see the graph. Okay, but those of you, for you guys who want to go on a sauna and you don't want to die, what an exaggeration. But they made this little graph over here. Green is for the beginners, yellow is for intermediates, orange are for experts, and the reds are for masters. You're also in charge of flipping the hour 15 minutes glass. But there you go. If you want to go to a sauna, these are the spots for you to sit on. There's Redbubble. Don't know how lucrative it is, but I know it's a way to sell shirts. You say the word pudding, it sounds like... Yeah, I did say that a little bit like pudding. It's probably because I am hungry, to be honest. But I didn't mean pudding. I just said the name of Russia's president. Let's move on. Let's move on before I say any more nonsense. I'm hungry as well. Well, you're welcome. Yeah, the thing is, I have no idea, Pianist, how these merch services work. And especially how that would work for someone living in Brazil. Because thanks to the socialist, let's just say socialism-loving government this country has had for several decades, and has again, so far we only had one good president in my lifetime, but point is, thanks to them, everything here is super expensive and very complicated to get done, especially if it involves dealing with stuff from outside the country. And it's so stupid how complicated they make things. So unnecessarily complicated. Why is it red over there? Oh, I forgot to finish coloring this line over here. Well then, let's finish that. So yeah. Frick, that's the wrong color. In theory, it would be easier for me to have a local shop make the shirts and then ship them over the mail, but that's as far as the easy part goes, because then I would have to deal with orders myself, deal with taking stuff to the post office myself and all the sort of stuff, you know, the logistics. One of those merch services that we have online on the internet, they do all of the stuff for you. You basically just have to. I think I don't really know how this works, but you as the owner of the merch, you basically just have to worry about the designs. You know, basically. I keep forgetting about that. I don't know how Redbubble works for Brazil, if it works at all. Let's find out. Redbubble. Check all the complaints about the company Redbubble on complaint here. Redbubble.com. I'm gonna assume this is it. Fan approved Netflix designs. I like this. Strange fur things. I kind of like that. Actually, hold on. Is Redbubble available in Brazil? What? Africa made a typo. Available. Brazil gifts and merchandise for sale. You know, you should not really trust the results on Google that come as an ad like this. There are some fake stuff like this that can infect your computer, so be careful with the results that come as an ad on the top. Well, there's Brazilian stuff, but this doesn't answer my question. What the hell is this guy? No, this doesn't answer my question. Is Redbubble available worldwide? Orders for independent artists on the Redbubble marketplace can be shipped worldwide because they are fulfilled by a global network of third-party printers. Once you place an order, each item is sent to the independent printer closest to you. Where can I have my order delivered to? This might answer my question. Well, at least as far as buying stuff on the site from Brazil. Orders from independent artists, blah blah blah. Well, are there any restrictions? Due to the locations of the printers and international shipping restrictions, orders can't be fulfilled for the following countries: Crimea, Cuba, Iran, North Korea, Russia. Oh, North Korea and Cuba are no surprise. Sudan, Syria, and Ukraine. In the case of fan art related content, the rights holders that Redbubble partners with can set certain country restrictions, which means that some items are prohibited from being sold in some countries. Shipping. So in theory they can deliver to Brazil, but I have no idea if someone working with them from Brazil would have any trouble how this would work. Why is that a separate country? I don't know. It's just listed here. Is Crimea a country?
Here are the top search results.
That doesn't answer my question, stupid phone. Crimea is a peninsula in Ukraine on the modern coast of the Black Sea. that has been occupied by Russia since 2014. It has a population of 2.4 million people. I see. It's either Ukraine or Russia, depending on who you ask. Well, according to Google, it's currently being held by Russia. Yeah, I don't know. This shirt business, that is something that I need to look into. But then again, even if I would start selling merch, what exactly am I going to sell merch to? I don't really have much of an audience to sell stuff to. There's way too few people. For now, at least. Okay, so this is done. Let's prepare now to move these individual characters to the comic. Now, how exactly am I gonna do that? Because I cannot just copy them from here and paste them on the comic. I will have to resize them, and that is not exactly a problem, but I would like to have them be at least as close as possible to the original size of the original characters on the comic. Let's open the file final. Okay, I think I know how I'm gonna do that. I think I know how I'm gonna make that work. That's taken a while. Oh, Repting, I think I know why Crimea was mentioned there like that. Because by Russia, and they don't deliver to Russia. So maybe they are technically considering that as a Russian territory. That is just a guess, of course. Okay, first of all, I need to separate the characters from some extra elements that we have here. So for example, the color sets, they have to go away. And that goes away. That goes away. Nah, either UA or RU. There's no in between. Well, as I said, I think they are considering that as a Russian territory because Russia is occupying it. At least according to Google. Let's hide these backgrounds. Just don't need them now. And let's rename this file now to what should I call this? Coloring final. Coloring fix final. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to save the same thing as a PNG file with transparency included. And then I'm going to open that file and cut out each one of those characters. Let's see, characters, fix. There was a single day where it was proclaimed sovereign, just before quote-unquote joining Russia. Ah, so they did that voluntarily? Stop dinging, Windows. Okay, well, let's keep that open. Let's compare these two files. So this one is the original before I did the fixes. Why is there no transparency? I don't know, whatever. And this is with the fixes. Oh, they look so much better with colored line arts. Look at them. Just Silvertrot's eyes here that they don't please me very much. But that's again, I didn't design this to be colored. To have the line art colored, so it looks weird. In order for this to not look weird, I would have to run this black over here over this white as well. But the problem with that is that then it would look weird anyway, just in a different way, because then the black outline here would look way too thick. And that's just not ideal. That is actually what I was originally doing. Ah, frick. I hate when this happens. Okay. So I have this now. How do I resize this silver, for example, so he will be the exact same size as this one over here? Because like, if I go over here and just paste, that's the original size. And at this size, he could very well just be standing slightly ahead of Keldeo on this panel. So they are about the same size. But if I just put him like this, well, that's a giant horse. Now I have a few options, obviously. I can just simply resize like this, but I really would like him to be like literally the exact same size as the original. And as it is like so far like this, I can only get an approximation, which is technically fine, but I don't like that. Oh, I know. I will copy this silver trot over here and make a new file and watch these sizes over here, these numbers. Let's take note of them. 711 by 913. Why did I put 2 X's? By 913. Okay, so this is the resized silver currently present on the second panel of the comic. And this silver has exactly 711 pixels by 913 pixels of size. The entire area of this canvas is that size. So now I will copy this silver, and this one has a size of 2215 pixels by 2842 pixels. One nice thing about Photoshop, and I'm pretty sure this applies to other graphics programs as well, but I don't have much experience with others, so I'm going to talk just about for Photoshop. Is that Photoshop constantly monitors the clipboard of the computer, and if it detects there is an image in the clipboard, it reads the size of that picture, the resolution, the size of its canvas. So if you have an image on the clipboard and you try to create a new file, Photoshop automatically suggests the size of the canvas to be the exact same size as the image that you have on the clipboard. And that is why I am using this method over here. So if I just click OK and paste the new silver trot, the fixed silver, we can see that he is the exact same size as suggested. Now, I'm gonna turn him into this size here, 711 913, by going on image size and reducing this to 711 912. Why is there one missing pixel? Or why is there one more pixel on the other one? Well, I'll go with the suggestion, because if I disable this option here so I can enter a 913 over here while keeping 711 up there, this is gonna get distorted. Now the question is, should I use Bicubic Sharper for best reduction, bicubic smoother for best enlargement, even though I am making this smaller, or just bicubic for best smooth gradients. Actually, there's no gradients. Let's try bicubic sharper for best reduction. So hopefully no quality is getting lost. Ah, but it created a few borders here. That's weird. Is that something that exists here? Yes, but kind of at a lower amount. Let's try again, but with the other option. Let's see, 711. Let's try for best enlargement. Yeah, that looks better. But let's see, 100 zoom. It might look slightly blurrier, right? Let's see, that's 500 zoom. Let's zoom this to 500 as well and compare. Let's center this. There. I suppose this is fine. Well, only one way to truly find out. Let's copy this over to the comic. That's not the comic. This is the comic. Put this on top of this silver. But I need pixel precision. Okay, this should be good enough. Oh yes, look. This looks so much better with colored line arts. He matches the background so much more nicely with colors on the line arts. Oh yes. Silver Trot. Yeah, this is fine. Even though I had to reduce the size of this thing, I think the option best for best enlargement is a better choice. Okay, let's now swap Caldeos. Let's save. Oh, this one takes a while to save. Okay, let's copy this Caldeo and go through the exact same process that I went with silver. Hold on a second. Is this right? Yes. Alright, so that is 2079 by 1981. I'm tired for some reason, for no reason. Interesting, yeah. Hope you get your pudding later. Oh, if only I had pudding. Thank you so much for joining today's stream, Torpedo. Torpedo? Man, I think I need to go to sleep. But anyway, thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Have a very good night of sleep. And as always, dream of dragons. Alright, so this is the size. Torpedo, yeah, I'm sorry. That was an accident. Now let's copy this one. Oh, I actually don't have to resize this Caldeo. It's just the right size. So I can just paste this one over here and swap them. Let's just make the images match with pixel accuracy. There. That should be enough. Yeah, look at this boy. That's much better. Okay. Keldeo. And then we hide the original layer. Save this. Now let's see about this, the third panel here. Let's begin with Keldeo, since he's first. That's a resolution of 2024 by 1960. Oops, paste. Now let's select this Keldeo. Yes, this one is definitely bigger. This one will need to be resized. 1960, 2024. Oh. Oh, I typed 2014. Oh my god. What's wrong with me? 1960? Yes? Yes, 1960. That's for enlargement. Let's copy and paste. Now we zoom in and do that pixel accuracy that I was talking about. Okay, this should be it. Doesn't look like he lost any quality. It's good. Very good, very good. Name this Keldeo. Hide the original, and now let's work on Silvertrot. So copy this little guy, close that and that. 1749 by 1978. 1749 by 1978. I don't know why I pressed enter on Notepad. Or whatever. Now we copy this Silvertrot. It is bigger. 3051. Image size 1749, huh? 1749, 1978, 1978, perfect. Copy that and paste here. Let's use his horn for the alignment of the images. Yeah, this seems to be fine. And just right. Ah, look at this blap. It's cute. Very cute. There we go. Silvertrot. Hide the original. Man, those eyes on Silver with that white line going up there, that is looking weird. But again, if I just color that black, it is going to look just as weird. Here, let's experiment with that again. Let's see, pure black. In this, so I can make fixes if I have to. I'm not gonna make this perfect, just an approximation, because this is basically just a test. Well, another test. Oh, frick. Yeah, see how weird this also looks? It looks too thick. And that's just this eye. On this silver, I haven't even done the other ones over here, like this one for example. This might look even worse. But let's try anyway. Okay, this one actually doesn't look as bad. This one though, I'm not a fan. Then I would have to do this part again. Again, I am basically just doing a test here. Let's do both eyes on both silvers. A small fix there, even though this is not going to be permanent. You know, actually, in spite of the fact that the outline, the black outline on the eye looks too thick, I think it is preferable over this weirdness that is going on here. You know what? Yeah, I'll do it. Let's open that file again and apply that change. Coloring fix final. Now this also means that, oops. Frick. No, I want to move this over here. Come on, just let me do it. Let me do it. Fine, I'll move it one tab by one tab at a time. There. That also means that I have to close this file because I'll have to replace it. Close this. And this. Lock the line arts layer. Let's begin with this silver here. And ooh, anchor point right there. Let's curve all the way up to here and then back down to right about here. Let's do one eye at a time. Okay. Let's sample this. Pick a black. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I gotta still curve the thing. It was there. I'm actually very close to fixing this comic. But I wasn't really expecting I actually would have to fix the fix. Oh, you heard someone knocking? That wasn't someone knocking, that was actually someone dragging a small... It's not bench, I forgot the word for that thing. In Portuguese, it's the same word for both kind of things. It's a stool. It was someone accidentally dragging a small stool. Here in my room. Dragging a stool here in my room. Doopy doopy doop. Okay, I'm not too sure how much curve I need for this part here, but let's curve this outwards a little more. There's a thing called moon bowl. Moon bowl? I don't think I know what's a moon bowl. Moon bowl. Ooh! That's a moon bowl. That is pretty. That is very pretty. That is beautiful. Although I think this is a painting, not an actual photo. Or is this a photo? Hard to tell. It is pretty. That's for sure. Okay, I think if I bring this anchor point all the way down here, so this curve intersects with the original current black line right there, that should be enough. Imagine beating the Moon Lord in Terraria and getting a literal moon bow as a drop. I have no idea, I've never played Terraria. So I wouldn't know. Yep, I've never played Terraria. Okay, let's try this. Add pure black right here. We need to play that one sometime. I don't have Terraria. And to be honest, I never really had much interest in getting the game. It's not that I think it's a bad game, it's just... I don't know, it just never happened. I might have gone a little too far with the line black on the side over here. Let's go back the pen and change that position, the position of this anchor point here. I meant to change the position of the anchor point, not the curve. Okay, now I would change the curve. Oh, thank you, Reptane. Okay, I gotta get this curve just right. You bring this down just a little bit, but also closer. Move this one like this a bit. This one. Okay, let's try this. Let's see if this is going to be any better. I'll invert the selection and swap the colors. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. That looks better. That looks much better. Let's see about this here. I remember having troubles with this part over here, but since I am going to do this with just the color black now, it might be easier. Well, first, let's begin by making all of this black. Question. What the fudge is going on here? What the fudge is going on there? Huh? That flaw is on the colors layer? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? There we go, that's better. Very well now. Well, frick, I can't see where the line art of his muzzle ends and where the line art of the eye begins. I'm gonna have to do this with a different color. Not that color though. Okay, now I can see. Let's have an anchor point here. And it shall go up to right about here. Yeah. Now let's have this go around. And we do the curves. Bring this down some more. Okay, I hope this is correct. Let's try. Let me see what I did here. Yeah, maybe this gray needs to go up just a little more. For some reason, I suddenly am feeling a little out of breath. I don't know why. Okay, maybe more black over here. Okay, let's not touch anything else. Thank you, Riptame. You don't have to do that though. But you do it at your own discretion. Alright, now I will need to sample this white. Go around like this. And now we do this thingy here. You don't know Terraria is unacceptable. Fair enough. Okay, let's take a look at this eye. That's cute. I'll save it. Alright, let's fix the eyes on this silver now. Let's begin with a pen again. This part here is fine, so let's put the anchor point right here. And the black shall curve around to, yeah, more or less like this. So anchor point here. And around, probably shall end here. There, that should do the trick. Oof. I'm sorry, Riptang. I am so sorry. Only one ad? Awesome. I mean, by all means, feel free to use an ad block on my channel if you wish. I'm not gonna complain. Neither can I stop you. Or can I? Just kidding. I also have ad block, but I keep it off on Twitch. Mostly because once Twitch complained that I had it on, so... Yours doesn't work on Twitch? Mine does. At least last I checked. Okay, now that I have the actual curve in place, now it is a little easier to see where and how exactly the anchor point shall go. Maybe down here? Let's curve up there. Origin makes ad block? Ad blocks, I mean? Like the same Origin that makes that game launcher? Isn't Origin from Ubisoft? It's just a name. Oh, that's a confusing name. Okay, I'm not too sure where to put that anchor point. Okay, you know what? Let's just try. Make selection. Let's try. Now invert. What? That's not quite what I was expecting. I mean, I know why this is happening, I just forgot about it and wasn't really expecting it would be like this. Okay. Let's remove the selection here first and foremost. Okay, at this point I have no idea what I am doing. Also, I actually do keep the selection because I still need it. For this part anyway. That is the wrong color. When the glimmer of hope, it shimmers no more. And I see there's a little flaw on the line art right here. There. Alright, let's see. This is fine, but I think this should end up here. And there should be more white there. Maybe. Or maybe not. I'll keep it like this for now. For the moment, let's focus over here. Anchor point. Anchor point. That should be enough for those. Now, over here it is very, very important that I get the curvature of the selection just right. Otherwise, the line art of his muzzle is going to look weird. Okay, let's try this. Maybe could curve a little more. Let's do that. Curve a little more. What is this? Oh my god, Riften, you actually did it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna try later. You better check this one out. I can help you with the start in multiplayer. Thank you. Success. Error. Success. Operation timed out. Error. Operation completed successfully. Oh my god, I love the good one gave him. I love software gore. It's hilarious. Okay, let's try this. But yeah, I'll install it later and try it as soon as I have the time. Thank you. Ah, yes. This is looking much better. Or is it? Yes, I'll go with yes. Now that is the wrong color. Now for this part here, I actually will need the selection with the pan. Oop. Hair resembles Professor Snape's now. Whose hair? What are you talking about? Talking about Silver's mane over here? I haven't made changes to his mane. Oh, your hair. Oh, then by all means go. Showers are good. I like to shower, just don't like the time it takes to shower. That's some 15 minutes that could be used for something else. Maybe even something more productive. It sounds like it is getting late for you. Okay, I am having some troubles figuring out this curvature here. My neighbors will hate me in just a bit. Why? You're gonna play the. Are you going to play the drums? Okay, let's try this. Very careful right there. Okay, now let's invert the selection and the color. The shower is louder at near midnight. How thin are your walls? Or what kind of shower head are you using to be that loud? Are you bathing? Are you showering with a waterfall? Okay, yes, this actually looks much better after all. I'm still not fond of the thickness on the black outline, but as I said before, that's because I didn't draw these line arts with coloring them in mind, so it wasn't really designed for this. But this is definitely much better than having all of that white contrasting with the black like it was before. Now I need to save this again. Here, characters fix. Saving 68%. There we go. Now let's open characters fix into Photoshop again. Okay, Reptane, enjoy your shower. Now let's copy this silver again. Paste him here. And let's go back to panel number 2. And copy this silver from here so I can see the... Okay, 711. That's the size that I need. Image size 711. Best for the enlargement. Copy. Oops. What did I just do? I'm not sure what I just done. What is happening? There we go. I like that shop. What shop? Oh, 7-Eleven. We don't have that here. Okay, think this is right. Alright, now for the sake of comparison, right now I have both versions of the fixed Silvertrot. So this is the one where I fixed the eyes just now, and this is the original without that fix. Look at the difference. Look at that. Yeah, this here looks much better than this here. But I like to make jokes off such a good opportunity. That is fair. That is a good. That's the thing I like to do as well when I can think of anything. Okay, let's remove this fixed silver. Keep just that one there. And now let's fix the fix on panel number 3. So let's copy silver from here. That's 1749. That's the size that I would need. 1749. Alright, Reptane, enjoy your shower. 1749, 1749, 1749, 1749. 1749. Was it 1764 there? Why is it a different size now? When before it was 1778. I mean 19... What? What? Hold on, I am confused. Copy this silver. 1949, 1978. What? 1949, 1978. There is something else here. This canvas is the wrong size. There's something else here. What's here? Aha! There's a thing on the top over there for some reason. What is that? Oh, I know what that is. It's the guideline of this canvas. I selected that by accident. Hey, there we go. Okay, so 1749? Yes, 1749. Oops, I almost forgot about this here. Pass for the enlargement. Now we copy this silver. But before I paste him here, I will take another quick bathroom break and I will be back in just about a minute. So everyone, be right back. And I am back. See? Told you I was not going to take long. Right then. Have I already copied the fixed silver for the fix? Oh yes, I have. Here he is. Let's align this one with the other one. Okay, perfect. Silver Trot. Layer named. Let's compare this one as well. So this is the fix over the fix, and this is the fix before the fix that I fixed. That's a lot of fixes. Oh yeah, that is so much better. Look at that. So much better. Absolutely, by all means, that is way better. Okay. So, save. Taking a while to save, there we go. And just like that, I think this comic is actually finished. Well, it was already finished before, but I mean, the fixing of this comic is finished. I'm not going to change this Pokeball. I will keep it like that. Because I can, but I do remember having some difficulties figuring out how to get this effect to work properly. And I don't really want to go through that ordeal again. Besides, the Pokeball is so blurred because of the movement effect that the fact that its line art over here is all black doesn't really make that much of a difference. Not enough for me to grab the fix and put it over there. Because mind you, this here is exactly this here. I grabbed this image that I drew here, this Pokeball, I pasted over here, and then I started to modify, to change it, to shrink, to warp, to distort, all sorts of things, until I finally got this effect. But that is a lot of stuff to do. I don't want to go through that again. Okay, Caldo is looking fine. They look so much better with color line arts against this colorful background. A lot more natural. I love it. Miss Puffles, happy Sunday. Thank you for joining the stream and welcome. And the voice that was supposed to say hydrate, gotta keep hydrated, is not working after all. Yay. Great. But I will drink water. You are very welcome. You know what? I am bothered that the voice is not working. I'm going to fix it. Why isn't touchpad? Ah, there we go. Touch portal, not touchpad. Before I do this, retest just to confirm. Waking up in 5 hours. You should not be awake right now then. I'm going to redeem hydrate myself just to confirm. Yeah, the voice didn't work. That means I'm gonna have to go here in settings. Trouble sleeping. Well, hopefully we'll be able to fall asleep after watching a little bit of this. Just a moment, guys. I will hide the stream from you for just a moment, because I'm going to open some settings here that involve some private Twitch keys. Just a moment. Access token, yes. Paste that here. Now, Twitch chats auth password generator. Paste that there and save. Okay, let's see if this is going to work now. If this has been fixed, the voice now should say hydrate.
Hydrate. Gotta keep hydrated.
There we go, there we go. God, I hate when this thing breaks like that. It's not a hard to fix problem, it's just that in order to fix it, I have to grab new authentication keys from Twitch and input them into Touch Portal. And every time I have to do that, I unfortunately have to hide the stream from you guys because, well, I can't let you see my authentication keys. So that's why. But it's good to know that you're feeling better, Miss Puffles. Okay, so this is done being fixed. Now I have to save as a PNG file twice. One without the watermark and another one with the watermarks. So I'm going to rename this to Got Badges Fix and save. Speaking of art, I had progress on my dual disc project. Dual disc project? What is that? Saving 95%. Yeah, the resolution on this comic is absurdly high. It's just really big. So it takes a while to save as a PNG. There we go. There's the ding to confirm it's been saved. Now let's save it again, but this time with the watermark. That's not the one. There's the one. But I'm not going to save here on this folder. I'm going to save on this one over here, because this is the one that is going into DeviantArt. Make it do this compatible with all the master rules. Ah, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. That's why I was at a loss at what the fudge are you talking about? Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Come on, saving 91%. Hey, there we go. Okay, so that is done. Let me grab my mouse. This is the fix. This is the original. Look at the difference that the line arts cause on the picture. That's the original with only black line arts, and this is the fixed version with colored line arts. Everything looks way more natural with colorful line arts. It definitely matches the background a lot more. That's for sure. Thank you very much, Miss Puffles. Alright, now, since this is fixed, let's re-upload it to DeviantArt. Or more specifically, let's switch the original file for the fixed version. I mean, the black line art is fine, it's just that against such colorful background like this, it doesn't look very natural. Yeah, see, it stands out way too much. Even the trees have colored line arts. Alright, let's go here. Edit. And let's change the main file. It does pop more, but personally speaking, not in a very good way. I mean, it doesn't look bad, it's just I personally think that the colored line arts make it look better. Here, got badges, fix. Yeah, exactly. And besides, most of my art always have color line arts anyway, so this was an exception. Prefer colored. Yeah, everyone has their own preference. Wow, how heavy is this picture? 9.30 megabytes. It's not that big. Why was it black in the first place? That was definitely a deliberate choice. I do remember that when I made this comic in 2020, I decided that I wanted to make them with black line arts. But I don't remember exactly why I chose to make them with black line arts. Maybe I was trying to do something different? Or... I really don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember why I chose to make this comic with black line arts. Edgy? No, not at all. All of this is way too happy and silly to be edgy. It's not the color of the line art that would make it edgy. Okay, let's add another edit here. Edit, Feb 12, 2023. What am I gonna type here? What is the note that I want to write about this change? By the way, if any of you would like to see this comic in its original form before I change the file, now is your last chance, basically. So here, I'm gonna drop the link for this in the chat if you guys would like to check this for yourself. Yeah, so if you would like to see this in its original form, this looks really cool. It's already in my face. But if you want to see this in its original form, take this chance now, because you're not going to be able to see the original version of this comic on my gallery. Again. Not ever again. For a while... Hold on. Although originally I wanted this to have black line arts, after a while I changed my mind and wanted to have them be colored. For a good while I have had that idea in my mind, but didn't act on it until now. And good thing I made this change anyway, regardless of when. As it turns out, there were many flaws and mistakes with the coloring of the characters on both second and third panels that I have completely missed when I drew this comic originally. So it was a good opportunity for me to fix them as well. Thank you, Miss Puffles. I'm also an Inkblot now as well. I am, however, currently still in the process of re-uploading everything from my DeviantArt over to Inkblot. And so far I have only uploaded stuff up to early 2009. I still have the rest of 2009, and then 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 2023 to re-upload. That is a lot of art. Well, that's a lot of years, not necessarily a lot of art. But yeah, and once I have everything that is currently on my DA finally available on Inkblot as well, then I'm gonna be uploading everything new that I make will be uploaded to DeviantArt and Inkblot at the same time. Where was I here? So it was a good opportunity to fix them as well. So here I go. The fixed version of this comic. Oh my god, why do I make so many typos? Comic. Hopefully I haven't missed anything else that may need fixes. Let's skip a line there. Notify my watchers, yes. Alright, so guys, as I said, final chance for you to see the original version of this comic. Because in the next 5 seconds I'm gonna click update and the original is gonna be gone forever. From my DEA gallery anyway. I will still have the original file here, but I'm not making that one available anymore. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. And there we go. The fix is now uploaded and available on my DA. I personally think this looks much better. Oh my god, this blep. This makes me smile every time. No, I don't do papercraft, but I did papercraft a Steve and a diamond block once. I actually have a photo of that on my DA. Is it there somewhere? But I didn't design that myself. I just printed out something that I found on the interwebs. That's what I saw. Yeah, you probably saw it then. But yeah, that's the only time I did any sort of papercraft. I papercrafted the Minecraft thing. And alright, this is done. We are done. This is fixed. And now because I have an art block, I have no idea what to do on the next Stewart Sunday, next Sunday. I will really have to figure something out. Oh, well. Why not anything else? You mean papercraft wise? I'm not really into that sort of stuff, and besides, I don't really have anywhere safe to put those things and keep them safe from damage, you know. I don't remember whatever happened to that Steve. You could papercraft all of Kanto in a 1:1 scale. Oh, I don't have where to put them. I barely have any room on my desk for my own stuff here. I wouldn't have where to put all of that papercraft stuff. But yeah, and besides, it would be so easy to damage them. Like really, whatever happened to that Steve and that diamond block? I do still have them. I think they are in my wardrobe. Hello Kitty, why would I papercraft Hello Kitty? Hang on a second, let me check my wardrobe. I think I still have that Steve and the diamond block. I'm not gonna go BRB, I'm just gonna walk over here. I thought it was here. Nope, it's not. I actually have no idea where that Steve and the diamond block are. But I have seen them recently, I just don't remember where. Hello Kitty is actually surprisingly small. I'm just not a fan of Hello Kitty. But yeah, besides, as I said, I'm not really into paper crafting. I just did that Steve and diamond block once for fun. Alright, so guys, I think this is going to be everything for today. This project is done. I don't know what I'm going to be doing on the next Stewart Sunday. Hopefully I will be able to think of something, preferably something fun. But for now I'm going to remind you that I stream every week on Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays. Thank you, Miss Puffles. I play trucking games every Wednesday at 6 PM Eastern Time. Mostly American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2. And on Fridays I play a different game every week, also at 6 PM Eastern Time. I also do art on every Sunday at 2 PM Eastern, just like today. And I have a Discord server available Hey, welcome back, Riptay. It's called Dragon Realms. You will be welcome to join. However, for the moment, it is currently only available to members of the art group Dragon Realms over at DeviantArt and to subscribers to the channel here on Twitch. So if you are one of those, you should have access to the server through the link below. I will be opening the server to the general public in the near future, so anyone can join at any moment, but for now only members of the art group and subscribers should be able to join. The link below the stream sometimes breaks by itself. It also fixes itself. I have no idea why or how to fix it. So if you try to use the link, if you are a member or a subscriber and you try to use the link, this makes me smile so much. And it doesn't work, then you can message me either on DeviantArt or on Twitter, or even send me a whisper here on Twitch. That might even be easier, and I will send you a link directly privately through there. My name on DeviantArt is here on the top of the screen. It is Mike this Dragon, and on Twitter it is @_MikeDragon. As I said, I will be opening the server to everyone somewhat soon, but for now only members and subscribers can join. And that's it. So everyone, once more, thank you so much for joining today's stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. Thank you so much for your company. Riptane, Miss Buffles, everyone else. Have a great week. May this next week be a better one than the one before. And until we meet again on the next stream, God bless you all. Stay safe and healthy. And when you go to bed, sleep well. And as always, dream of dragons. And dream with this silly face here as well. Sweet dreams, everyone. See you soon. Bye bye.
Some problems and we don't know what to do. You've come to find your feelings and exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in mind your bearing's only worse if you don't turn up. Don't bet on taking trips because they'll turn your trips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hope sunsetting not to crash. Citrus can seem quite big if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I will not let that my opinion of such enough. Bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes and set it not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mark my opinion of the fact that if you could fix the failings of the current paradigm, we would have a hero who's supposed to be elusive and on time. Just on time. And then we would all contrive new conflicts, you know. So bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes and set it not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mark my opinion of the show. Bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mark my opinion of the stipulations placed before you to get all the things you really need. Mr. Big may make things hard, but you have got to plant your seeds. Go to war, fight more. Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one famous ever got there just by flinching at their foes. Cling against the torment claw with all your might at what you know. Don't let go, just glow. Don't wait to play to indecision. Don't bet on taking trips because you got to be more grand. You got to think ahead and carry out the things you plan.